Okay, so creating structure arrays, and structure arrays I mean how we can create these structure arrays or create so all right. So structure array can be arrays can be data types can be specified in a number of ways. Okay? So this family is a but there are other ways also how how we can um, create those data types. Data type, D type. Okay? Let me quickly show you. Okay? So let's quickly review around these. Okay? So I'm rest of the data. Right? So this is our data is the list or but we want them to be a record and a record number and the variable. Right? So let's do import numpy as np. Right? Okay, so now simply we can do this one right here. If you look at here, so I'm literally data create value, right? So now D type so it's a compound data type. Data को D type area भने हरेक element के छ हरेक element चाहिँ त्यसको name छ त्यो चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि it's a Unicode 10 होइन Unicode max 10 integer 4 byte 4 8 bytes right. So you see this is a compound data type. Okay, so this thing if you look at the data, so in this data here, it's empty, okay? Empty string 0, 0, 0. We talked about that yesterday, and we saw how it's regarding with because the manipulation because we saw that same data name is equal to the list name list. Is the what's that? Each, right? Each is equal to age. Okay. So and this is it. We have weight equal to weight. Okay. So you got it right now. Your data here also. You can see that here, like this. Right. So especially we can do all kinds of these manipulations. See? So instead of data type we did it this way. D type is equal to say dictionary format D type. So there are other ways also as well. There are other ways. Let's quickly pass through them. Say first what you can do is this. Okay. np.d type. Okay. So so this will give you that so let me show you here. Okay. Okay. So so you can see that data type. So it's your names, name is weight and formats U10, I4, F8. Right? These are cool. This one I think they are they're pretty much similar. Right? Yora, he's a I think they are the same. Let's see. Right here. Right? So you see he's a okay, this one right here. ID type is equal to names and dictionary. Names is the key. And name, age, weight, and formats and you so very much similar. It's much the same. I think nature. So this is one way. Right? Yes, we saw the dictionary method itself. But there are other ways. For clarity, numerical types can be specified with Python types of NumPy NumPy types. Okay. So let's see. This map is remaining on the medium. Okay. So same thing dictionary format means names is equal to name is weight and this was the format saying npstr np.str same हो string format ma you say float ma right was the int so you can do that. Okay, and then also I can do it this way as well. Okay, name s10 yes string 10 age i4 weight f8 यसरी अनि अथवा you can just यसको नाम नदिकन सिधै हामी डेटा टाइप सिम्पल तरिकाले यसरी है. So these are some other ways of, यो जुन यहाँ डेटा टाइप डिक्लेयर गर्छौं नि नै गर्यो right here है यहाँनिर गर्यो नि यसो गर्दाखेरि there are more than one way to do it है त्यो देखाउनु है. So okay, all right, so also we have numpy data types. So these are some of the numpy data types are all. Okay. So this will be the S one minute, S5. Okay. A gari pani huncha. U भनेको Unicode string, हैन? अनि V भनेको raw data, and then all those. So you don't normally used to use these. These are the codes, right? So F8 भने and F भनेको floating. 8 भनेको bytes हैन f8 है यो भनेको unsigned integer and so on, but do not have to worry too much about this one anyway. Okay, okay, so the next thing we're going to do is record arrays. Okay, record arrays. What are record arrays? Let's see. But they are also record arrays are going to be they're very similar to structure arrays नै हो है तर यसमा एउटा खाली के हुन्छ you can use dot notation. Right? So numpy is np.recArray class, which is the same as structure array, arrays as seen above, but with one additional feature. Fields can be accessed as attributes with the dot notation. Right? So data set. This is our data. Your data. If I do data, right? If I want to get all the names, I need to do this. I need to so my list of the million. Let's see. This gives error. Right? So some people like it this way, right? Because they like to use the dot notation. Say dot notation. So say we can use recArray. recArray and that will give you nice in a nice format. Eh? I mean, you can use the dot notation. Okay? So I'm going to say I'm given into the data record form, record array form. The record array is equal to data data.view. Data.view got it, and this is see. I think it's yeah, data.view and np.recArray, right? recArray, right? So if I do this, then given to me, you record array data say record array answer, and this is given to me. Now we can easily do that. It is like you go your dot notation. Now dot notation can work. Yes, welcome. So data data rec dot name. See, it works. Okay, so record array just gives you another view. Okay, so data change view. So view as np.recArray. Okay, so you can nicely use the dot notation. Okay, so that's the only difference. But it is slower, of course, right? It is slower. So if I do that, okay, time it, right? Time it, you can try that. Okay, so let's try that. With recArray, of course, you can use the square bracket notation as well. Redirect, use that as well. Why do you need to do when recArray? So there's no need. Say like SLM, percent time it, time it, percent time it, redirect. Okay. data rec dot name. Dot name. Okay. So let's see. So 6.51 microseconds. Okay. So this thing हामीले data, so data and data name है त. So name, by this. Okay. So nanosecond, कति फरक पर्यो? This 6.51, 335 nanoseconds, right? So micro and nano को कति difference हुन्छ? कति nano बराबर कति micro हुन्छ? 10 to the power 3 हैन? Micro भनेको 10 to the power minus 6 हो, nano भनेको 10 to the power minus 9 हो. And this करिब 1000 times करिब हैन? So by that order of magnitude, right? So they're in a fast one, and so yeah, this is much faster. Right? This is much faster, as you can see here. It's a nano much, it's a micro much. Micro is slower. Right? The same thing if you do it like this. Let's see what I can. So let's see. Let's try it out. 5 microsecond. That's okay. Still a microsecond mission. So it's my data rec use the idea is slower, right? Slower. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? No? Okay. All right, so now we are entering another chapter now, which is pandas. Yeah, but we talked about NumPy, right? NumPy ko. So because NumPy it's a base library, for data science. It's extensively used in scientific applications. Or base NumPy. Library they use NumPy mostly, or NumPy like. NumPy को राम्रो like a base बनाउन सक्नुभयो भने चाहिँ your journey in data science would be much smooth, right? एकदमै smooth हुन्छ. Okay, so जुन जति पनि हामीले गर्यौं, we really dig deep into NumPy, right? Of course there's more to learn, but that you've got the real base, right? But this, of course, you need to do the assignments as well. Okay? Assignments गर्नु पर्यो, अझै त्यसमा explore गर्नु पर्यो, right? But you've got the very solid base. अब यसो गरौँ है त, let me quickly go through the NumPy assignment, right? Okay, so let's open that. Okay. So NumPy right here probably. Okay, I've already sent you. It's in there, right? There's some V2, right? V2. There's a V1 पनि छ कि मतलब अर्को. So this make sure that you look at V2, right? V2 मा. So अब यसमा यो assignment मा के छ भने तपाईहरुले, so do not use any loops, है? तपाईले loop use गर्न पाइदैन. A loop, as you saw, हैन? Is loop is what? Loop के हुन्छ? Why shouldn't we slow it, of course, हैन? Yes. Well, plus there's a lot of code to write, and write code पनि बढी लेख्नु पर्यो, and it's really slow, right? Really slow. So we need to use what? This option के हुन्छ? This alternate के हुन्छ? Loop alternate, vectorize.
NumPy को broadcast.
Right? Vectorize operations. Right? Vectorize operation means that's not NumPy को के भयो भन्दाखेरि fancy index universal functions broadcasting something. Okay? So those are vectorized, right? Vectorized operations, which are highly optimized, of course, right? Which are highly optimized and very fast because they're written in C. Because NumPy itself is written in C, right? So Okay, do not click. यसमा चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि जस्तै अब यहाँनिर जस्तै यसमा यो कोडहरु चाहिँ जहाँनिर do not change following code लेखेको छ नि. So do not change them at all, please. है किन भन्दाखेरि the whole question is based on this. तपाईले अब यहाँनिर चेन्ज गर्दिनु भयो भने अब क्वेशन नै बिग्रिन्छ के. है so do not change. है do not change at all. So yes, you need to run. But by the way, so please follow the instructions exactly. See, and this is run this is okay. So just follow along. The instructions are please follow the instructions. Run the following cell. You run it right away. So run very handling. Run very handling, and this is and you write a NumPy program to test whether any of the elements in an array is 0. If any of the elements is 0, the result should be true. Okay? So when you see score results are true. If you code some code, the code and the result and this will see then show code. You can just show code as well, but do not change the code, right? Do not change the code. Okay? And you're going to see right? So now, of course, the result should be true. Error, but like a million, right? The code million. So you need to write the, the appropriate code. That's you see exactly follow one instructions. See right here. Replace none with your code below to test. Okay. So whenever it's non lemma replacement or keep it not so long because when you're testing code, my result one, yes, sorry. So do not change this one as well. The instructions are the body okay? So for example, I can put here, let's say I can put true, and I can pass the test. Okay? I can pass the, but that is not valid either. So I can pass the test. See, test passed. Okay? So, but of course that isn't, that is not allowed. So you need to write a code. Okay? Yes, a code one Python code. Okay? Okay. So yes, you need to explain your code as well. After code like explain one code. Okay? So what is your reasoning or how does it work? How does your code work? Right? So it doesn't have to be too long. Right? So just enough. It doesn't have to be, like so this thing so it's my result 2 man. So same code, but you apply on y. Extra y, extra y. We say x apply result to say y. Right? Whether what? Okay, test whether y array y has any 0. Right? Yeah, then you can tell test you can run this test and see if you got the correct answer. Okay? Correct answer I get. If you got the correct answer, you say you will get, congratulations about test passed. Wrong one. Say try again. Is the answer. Okay. Okay. Next one. Write a NumPy program to create an array with values and print the size of the memory occupied by the array. Okay. When you see the you want to put it, replace none with your code below. The result for memory occupied should be 32. My answer is 32. Okay. So when you say exactly, just to say, you need to create an array with these elements, exact same any elements, right? 2, 4, 5, minus 2. You learn it. And this is the non-set 3 code right? So and then once you do that, you should get 32 here. And you can test your code. Right? Okay. So yeah, you run there's nothing, so you can show error. Okay, I have a question number 3, man. Create a NumPy array with 20 elements each of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So it's the I want this array. Right? Array this like 0 bisorata, 1 bisorata, 2 20 3, and then so on. Right? So it's the but do not do this. Right? So see the entry array is going wait. Right? If the sana code, right? Try to find as concise as possible. एक लाइनमा है एकै लाइनमा हुन्छ एकदमै concise code हुन्छ है maybe not more than 10 characters or 15 characters, right? Yes, yeah, email, yes, every student.
त्यो लुप युज नगर्ने भन्नुभएको छ नि सर अगाडि नै अनि यो क्वेशन नम्बर 3 सल्भ गर्ने बेला चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ के लिस्ट कम्प्रिहेन्सन युज गरेको छ क्या अनि त्यसमा लुप युज हुन्छ नि त भित्र अनि त्यो के भयो
loop is also comprehension पनि किसिमको loop नै हो है that's also a loop so comprehension पनि use गर्न पाइएन and use numpy है numpy yeah numpy create हैन numpy नै हुनुपर्छ है any kind of loop the comprehension is basically that's also a loop नै हो त्यो किसिमको so that's also slow हैन so there's a better way to do it just do some research so पहिलाको स्टुडेन्टहरुले they didn't have much problem so research गर्यो भने you can find out right it's a very short code right it's short code right so try to find out right see the best you can do but do not use comprehension or loop or anything right so त्यसै गर्नु होला okay and yes you need to write your code here and then you can test it right okay all right okay, question number 4, ma. Let's see. Create a numpy array of integers using a range and reshape, right? एउटै लाइनमा एक लाइनमा a range reshape गरेर okay, you need to get this array, right? And then you can test your code, right? And yeah, you write your code here and test your code by running this, and this will see you explain your code right here. Right? Excuse me. Okay, question number 5. Write a numpy array to create an array of 1,000 random numbers from normal Gaussian distribution with a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 1.5. I think we have already done this. I'm going to away. So it's not, I have put a seed here. I need a seed. So that's like we, yeah, you'll get the same set of numbers, random numbers, right? So you write your code here. And of course, uncomment this, we'll uncomment it, okay, so that you can see, you can test your code here. And likewise, so let's go to my histogram, you can see clearly a normal distribution, right? Normally distributed tail, okay? Normal distribution. So you should get some kind of histogram. Doesn't exactly know, but you should see this normal distribution go your shape of my histogram thing, right? So and then of course you need to explain your code, write your code here, explain your code here, write and run, of course. Of the theory of write a numpy program to create a column vector, right? So for length 10 with values evenly distributed between 5 and 30, right? 5 or 30 beats matching, those sort of values here, which are evenly distributed, right? Then the code, the result should be this, say, column vector formula. You see your result on there. And you can test your code. Right here, array could test. Please test your code. Right? Test your answer. Right? Okay. All right. So this theory, you can use your outer function. Use that. You need to get this. We talked about this already. So number 9, this we use this shifting. Right? Basically normalize data like question normalize that. So normalize what I make you mean like 0, standard deviation 1 also. Okay? So when you do this operation, like we realize a normalize what China. So standardize what the head is. It's a standard normal answer. Okay? So all the instructions are given, and you can try that. Okay? And then likewise we have so you copy instructions very much. Okay? It's all self-explanatory, so I don't have to go through each of them. So it's ready. So please write the code, explain the code, test, of course, test until you get it right. Okay? Yeah, you decorated the base company, base using error right as it's error on environment. And nicely, you have a nice message thing. Please enter a positive number. That's your code running away. You should not change the code. Okay. Right here. Okay. So please try Garnola. So unless you try this, but you say cost this assignment. So if you have really understood the material, very simple. Right? Take the order. Yes, you might need a little bit of research, right? Pretty much very simple कुराहरु छ कि, right? But you need to have understood, right? त्यो राम्रोसँग बुझेको छैन भने चाहिँ गाह्रो हुन्छ फेरि, right? So it will test your understanding, and then while you are trying these while you are trying these exercises, then yeah, you might need to go back to the notes or the videos, हैन? त्यो गर्दाखेरि so त्यो एउटा review पनि भयो. It will consolidate, reinforce your understanding, right? So that's what assignments are for. Assignments को तपाईले सिक्ने भनेको assignmentहरु प्रोजेक्टहरु त्यस्तैबाट नै हो के, है? जुन खाली हैन लेसन्सहरु फलो गरेर मात्रै पनि हुँदैन, है? So त्यो त्यतिले त्यो that'll just give you the baseline, right? But if you want to really get a good grip, हैन? Good understanding, then you need to do the assignments, you need to do the projects, right? You got me per second. Okay, so please and then you can send me in my email and then when it's a big great record action, right? So and then I will enter your grade records right there. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay? Any questions, says okay. So maybe not at this time because you haven't looked at it. Many of you haven't looked at it. So if you have any questions later on, you can ask. Eh? Okay, so but now let's enter another topic. Another topic about pandas also. Next level. Pandas is next level. Pandas is built on top of NumPy, right? But it helps you a lot in terms of manipulation, data manipulation, right? So when you're working with real world data, and of course we have already used pandas, like pandas data frames, and we use the wizard as well, but we haven't. We'll go deeper into it, right? So okay, let's see. Data manipulation with pandas. Pandas is a package built on top of NumPy, right? NumPy base level, right? So let's say others, SciPy, right? Or their libraries, or they are based on NumPy, right? NumPy data structure using so okay. So but pandas this mathi or upper layer, it's another layer. So let's say actual real world data and analysis and manipulations, as you will see, it will make it much convenient, much easier, much smooth. Okay. So let's see. All right. It provides an efficient implementation of a data frame. Data frames are multidimensional arrays with attached rows and column labels, often with heterogeneous types or missing data. A data frame is basically your tabular data. Tabular data. So table of data, this representation in Python as a Python object. In Python or a Python object, it can represent basically row and column data and tabular data. And then once you have your data in data frame, then this will see manipulation becomes a piece of cake, right? As you will find out, right? Okay, so pandas के छ भन्दा यसको main तीनवटा छ कि three fundamental data structures, so which are series, data frame, and index. Okay, let's quickly go through them. What are they? Right? Say let's look at first one, pandas series. What is a series? Okay, a series is a one-dimensional array of index data. Right? So it's one-dimensional, just like NumPy or one-dimensional NumPy array, 1D NumPy array, just like that. Okay? So this is also one-dimensional, although and then the thing is that here index पनि देखाउँछ के यसले, index पनि देखाउँछ, as you see. Okay? So let me rather just copy and paste, copy and paste also, and then okay, look at this. Okay. So right here, the pandas. Okay. So okay, and then this is D. Okay. So let me show you again. So we already imported pandas in. Data is equal to pd.series, and this will list. Just give it a list of numbers, right? So of course, you want them to be homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous means the data types should be the same, right? Your data type, right? They're all the same, right? They're all floats, right? Floats, it's out of floats, right? So now if I print this, that is the answer. Now, although it's one dimensional, right? It's on one dimensional. So, but here you're getting the index as well. Understand? Index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, right? See, index 1 beta really, and the D type is float 64, as you can see here. Okay? Element float 64. Okay. All right. So this is a series. So what is this? So data. If I do type data, you'll see that it's a series. So you understand? And as the coder series, the series is a series type or a series object. Right? It's an instance of the series class. Right? Okay. All right. So let's see. As you can see above, the series has a sequence of values as well as a sequence of indices. Okay. So, okay, sorry about that. All right, so you can get the indices and values. So right here. So this is my data. But if I want to get just the indices, right, I can do data.index. Right? We got to sub index also 0 to 4, of course. Right? Start 0, stop 4, 4 when it's 4 something. It's a range, range must stop somewhere. And step up 1, that means 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3 over is a range index when the object comes. Okay? So, and then also you can do data dot values. It'll give you all the values, understand? 0.25, your y, your source, the values really. Right? Okay. So, and then it's your y. And then we can do see we can access value like access value just like in a NumPy array, right? Access values in a series. Right? A series of values just like the NumPy array, let's see. Right? So looking at this with your data web. So if I want to get data, well, I want to get maybe this one right here. You say you see maybe index 2 data. That should be it. 0.75. Okay. So just like so it says still so if I do see data dot let's try shape. So yeah, it's a one dimensional, right? Multi-dimensional, so yeah, it's data.ndim. It's one dimensional, right? It's one dimensional. Although you'll see, you're using with your column just like right? So two-dimensional one is like suction, but no, but this is not a column, and your column boy, no? It's my your material, your column million. It's just a sequence of values, right? Okay. All right, so far so good. We can do this range many right? Of course, you can do just like the micro NumPy array much thing. So you can see it. You can do from maybe I want from say 1 to 2. Like you do that say you say you want to keep on right? Your index cut the 4 to sorry 1 to 3 the 1 column 3, 1 column 3 whatever is it. So it'll give I'll get these two, right? 1 to 2, index 1, index 2 over. Okay, so I got that. Okay, just like a NumPy array, just like NumPy array. All right, so let's see some of the properties. Right there. So series is generalized NumPy array. So while series looks just like a regular NumPy array, essential difference. Case of the NumPy has explicitly defined integer indices. See, NumPy array has implicit NumPy array मतलब index देखिँदैन, right? Index छ त्यहाँ, of course, right? Index छ, but it's implicit. right? It's not shown, right? It's not shown. It's implicit arrangement. But के भन्छ सिरिजमा के भन्छ भन्दाखेरि it has explicitly defined integer integer indices, right? Explicit, right? So as you saw here, right? You see explicitly आएको छ, right? Okay, so that is one major difference, right? So the explicit index gives the series object additional capabilities. For instance, the index does not need to be an integer, but can be value of any data type, है अब तपाईको चाहिँ तपाईको numpy arrayमा index चाहिँ जहिले पनि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि it's always integer index, है step of 1, है start from 0 0 1 2 3 4, है you cannot change that, है तपाईले चेन्ज गर्न मिल्दैन, है numpy arrayमा तपाईले index चेन्ज गर्न मिल्दैन, है that's implicit and it's encoded, it's hard coded rather. So it's immutable. You cannot change that, right? There's no way you can, no instrument or no device to change that, right? But यसमा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि numpy, sorry, pandas series मा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि you can actually set your own index, right? Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so यसमा चाहिँ हामीले के गर्नु मिल्छ भन्दाखेरि let's try this for the in the interest of time. I'm going to just copy and paste. Then I will stop this right here. Then let's restart another session.